not 100% sure where I found myself right now, but I'm in an area where you could consider this off-roading a little bit. I don't know, it's a lot more extreme conditions than a road, and in most states this wouldn't be a road, but it's Wyoming and we have roads like this. So this is the kind of snow where when you pack it in, it turns into virtually ice and very difficult to kind of navigate on. So this is going to be a bit of a test on the tires and the Fox shock suspension a little bit, mostly the tires though. So I'm just going to drive a little bit here and try to give you a good idea of how the traction is with these Goodyear Wrangler tires. So we can see on the dashboard when we are skidding, there is no sign of that happening currently. We're going about 20 on an extremely snowy road. And although not the most extreme conditions, I figured I could probably get a better representation on this lid than I could anywhere else. So now we're on some mud. It is a little bit loud inside of here right now because I still haven't gotten the dampeners for the back bumper, but disregarding that, the actual movement of the car when you hit a puddle is very minimal. Like, there's pretty much nothing happening in the cabin when you hit a pretty deep bump. Like, that was pretty significant, and it's not like I'll mount my elbow kind of on here, so you can see the amount of movement for going through 6 inch deep, like potholes and things. This is not that significant as far as it goes with the amount of bounce we're getting right here. You can see right there, kind of tested the traction a little bit more. I fishtailed a little bit. So this is another example of those pretty poorly maintained, this is a parking lot actually, and that's a lake over there, but you really can't see it. So this is about, I don't know how deep this puddle is, but I'm gonna put the camera outside and we're gonna drive through it. Okay, so those were both with four-wheel drive on the first time and the second time with just two-wheel drive, and it was fine. The traction of the tires doesn't seem to be a problem. There's pretty significant traction, and it doesn't seem to impact the actual ride of the car in any negative way. So the biggest thing is the Fox suspension, because you're going to notice that a lot when you're off-roading and when you don't really want to be getting flown up and down with your seatbelt on. I mean, you'll be fine, but it's still uncomfortable. So let's try to find a place that really tests that a bit more. Okay, so this spot right here, I actually got stuck with my old 33s stock from Jeep. So let's see how these 35s handle this area and deal with this low traction terrain. Seems to not be an issue at all, right now at least. Keep in mind, this is probably only 6 inches deep of snow or so. This incline is probably going to get us a little bit, yeah, a little bit. We didn't have full traction there, so that's something to keep in mind. Now right here, yeah, it's very difficult to steer right now. Let's just keep going and see if we can get up here. Okay, so there's another spot right up here. I don't actually know if this is a trail you can drive on. This is supposed to be a campground road. So, yeah, this seems to handle this pretty well, I'd say. Now we need to just get up this part. This is going to be pretty significant. Wow, I'm actually surprised it was able to do that so well. Okay, wow, alright. Let's try to get down that. So going down this initial incline is going to be a bit scary because I don't know the traction that we're going to get on the way down. But basically this is what we're dealing with here. Let's go down a little bit. Absolutely no problem at all. No problem at all. That is impressive. Let's keep going. There's the actual road. This is supposedly a campground road, but it seems to be either under maintenance or completely non-maintained for a while because there's some vegetation starting to grow in here. It is also spring, so that could have something to do with it. Now this is the snowy part on the descent. Not really any problems actually driving on it. Yeah, nothing wrong right now. And keep in mind, last time I came in here, there was about an inch of snow. And I got stuck before I could even move past my back tires getting on the pavement. I had to put it in four-wheel drive, and the tires were just slipping. Like right here, I got stuck. Like, it was ridiculous. So, I'm very, very impressed with that performance of these tires. That's an extreme change of benchmark between the old tires and the new. That is impressive. Right up there in the trees, that's that little road right there, that's what we just went up all the way from over there in some pretty deep mud and snow. So that's pretty good. See, this is about the depth of the snow right now on untraveled areas. So that's pretty impressive.